Hello everyone, this is BudgetJarCool, and I haven't done a tutorial video in 7 months. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, well this one will be all about how to draw hands, as requested by Motive to Kill, Charlie Chen, Jillian Tirani, and Cyan Borg. They also requested limbs, but that'll be in a different video. And also look, for your convenience, I put this thing here. It'll tell you what keys I pressed. Yay! Okay. And yeah, hopefully by the end of this video you'll not only be able to draw the hands in the poses that I include, but also in any poses that you can think of. Yeah, so I will do a sketch all speedy like, and I'll see you when we get back. See ya. And we're back. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hand positions to go over. The first one will be simple, splayed out hand, outstretched. Simple, then a fist in one direction, a fist in a different direction, pointing hand, and two natural-ish looking hands. Those will probably be pretty useful. This will be the most useful here, because that is where we're going to go over all of the structure of the hand, most of it at least. Now, before we actually start, I have to emphasize that using reference is a wonderful thing for hands, and best thing about that is you'll always have something on hand. Your own hand, you get it? You can use your hand as reference. Okay. And to put that to more, did I even say words just now? Whatever. Okay. I print screened this out of the a hand. Yay! So here I'll break down the shapes that I usually go over with hands. Let's see. I'll make a thing over there, and blue, and yay. So first I usually draw a ball where all the joints are, right? So there's the wrist ball, and then I'll draw this line, which kind of goes along with your index finger usually. Then I'll draw this line, which angles away from that initial line, and then make sure to get a nice curve in there. That's where your knuckles are. Those are very important. Now I like to draw the tips of the fingers, where they're gonna be. Now, your hand's probably gonna be a little different because my pinky is like abnormally small. A family thing. Anyway, yeah. Then that's where you draw in your fingers. Notice that the fingers are all, skinnier at the tips, wider at the base. That's how fingers are, usually. Also notice that the joints, the main joints, are right here. Those are what you'll typically see in a lot of this style of drawing. And in some cases, such as like a balled up fist or something, you'll see these secondary joints. It's usually a more masculine trait to define, to include in your character. Now, after you get the fingers down, you want to draw this little triangle here. make it a little lopsided with the point of that triangle towards the bottom of the hand. And then you draw, or I tend to draw this ball joint right there. And then you can, yeah, see? Look, it's a hand. But, I don't know why I said but. But, yeah, now let's go and put it to use right here. Actually, first of all, the length of the hand is a good thing to set at the start. I'd like to go for around 2/3 of the forearm of your typical character. Her forearm is going to be the same as hers, but hers is foreshortened, which is not too helpful in this particular tutorial. I'm not sure why I did it that way. So here, mid-hands. We'll go about halfway through to draw that curve that I was talking about. And then we'll draw that first line. Pointer finger will be on this side, pinky will be on this side. Then we'll draw that little curve. Actually, let's try to put a little more curve into it. Make sure that this pinky side is shorter than the pointer side. Now you can extend this line pretty much. See? Whoop-ah. And then we can put this line out a little bit. Not necessarily going to be lined up with that side of the hand. And then we'll draw a point out to the middle, and then down to the pinky. Yay! Now we can get rid of that, and continue on with our hand. Actually, I'm going to move it a little bit down, because I forgot that this is foreshortened. There's a little bit of that gonna go along. Actually, that doesn't matter yet because I still have the thumb to draw right here. So that is the thumb. Draw over here. This joint right here will typically be along the same curve as your knuckles. So we can extend that out a little bit and then draw our little circle. And then double that length from here to here to get the tip of the thumb. Yay! Ooh, oops. Just kind of fiddle with the shape until it's nice. Depending on the position of the thumb, the shape will change a lot. So in this one, it's a bit kind of sideways, kind of not. So we'll round out the tip a little bit more, but not completely. And yeah, we can take out a little bit of that point, and there. Now for the separation of the fingers, I like to draw a little tick mark just to the right of this halfway mark, and to the right I mean towards the pinky. Then draw a tick mark between that and that side, and a tick mark between there and there. Now I'll go to the top of that curve and draw a line straight down to the tick mark. Now we'll complete the middle finger by going down there. We've already drawn one side of the pointer finger, so we will finish it off right there. Notice that I'm trying not to let these lines intersect. A little bit of space in between the fingers is good. Yep, space. And now we can just finish off the hand by drawing in these remaining fingers. Yay, 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 yay. Yep. So that's about that. This is actually a little bit awkward to me. Okay, so that is a hand and a general structure. You can put the meaty part of the thumb right there. Pop. Put that there. And then you can erase all these other parts. So, that's a hand. And we will now draw her foreshortened fist next. Now, just to be clear with you right now, I have no idea why I planned out this tutorial in this way, because the foreshortened fist is essentially that all of this stuff that we just did doesn't matter really. So I'm so good at doing things. Okay, so here I just this isn't anything yet. I'm just getting the general size and shape of the fist that I want to be here. So here, I'll try to make some references towards what we just went over. I'll draw this line right here. That is your knuckle line right there. And then we'll draw a line right here, which will be this, what is that, secondary knuckle line? I'm gonna call it that, secondary knuckle line. And now we'll combine that, or connect the lines there and there. This one, make sure to have your little curve in it, just like that. And now I'll draw this little midline about a third of the way down from the top. That'll be where you see the lines, your fingers don't actually go all the way up to the knuckle line, because that would be horrible and painful for said individuals, or such individuals. I don't know. Anyways, so here, look, the pinky is over here, pointer's over here. We're gonna take the midpoint, but actually go a little to the left, because that's how your fingers are spaced usually. You have the fatter fingers on the right, skinnier fingers on the left. So I'll do a general division right here, another division right here, and now the thumb, we'll draw that part, line, line, and line back up. So we'll start over here by the ring finger, line, line, and then line back up into about the middle part of that line. And there. And now, to make this look like an actual fist and not a block with lines on it, we'll just round these out a bit. If you look at the at your actual knuckles, you see that they're a little squarish squarish, but rounded on the sides, so you'll still have some flat points on your fist. And this guy, I'll reduce a little bit, and back in. And yeah, that's sort of that. You can actually take off a bit of there to be where it folds the skin out a bit. You see that? Blah. Grody. And now I'll make that a little lighter, and we'll draw on some knuckles. Middle knuckle's the biggest. Pointer is second biggest. And yeah, if you make them too pointy, it will look a little manly, like this one does, but I don't really mind with this character because she's asking for it. I don't know, she's gonna punch someone, or is about to. I'm not sure. Words are always hard. It's been 7 months, I can't believe it. So I just cheated and edited, made it a little fatter. Yay! And I think that's it for the fist. On to this guy and his hands. What am I doing? Okay. So here we'll draw a pointing hand. First, to start it off, we will draw the top of the hand. It'll be right around this section of it, so the middle finger is going to be the top portion, because, you know, the hand, it curves, so in that position you only see the middle finger area. And This is a bit difficult to explain, but here is where the pinky is. That's where the middle finger is. If we want to draw the knuckles, there they are, and the index knuckle is down there somewhere. And the main part about this is a side view of the hand is a bit different than the front view, which we drew already. We just have to remember that it is a three-dimensional object. Here is the top part of the hand. That's kind of what we drew right there, except that's technically the bottom. And yeah, here we'll draw the knuckles first. Here, or not the knuckles, but the curled fingers. Here's the front of the middle finger. Here is the front of the ring finger. And here's the front of the pinky finger. See how they're splaying? So the angle is changing as we get further down the hand. That is a natural thing that happens when you just pretty much do anything with your hands. That'll just be naturally how it falls. Just how we were created. Okay. Now these are all just the first joints of the hands. Right? And we're gonna see secondary joint right there. Boom! Remember, fingers have the knuckles, this joint, and that joint. 3 sections of the fingers. Actually, I guess I could have drawn that little splay line that I like drawing, but it's okay, because we've already gotten this. Then you can, over here, is where you draw the little crease marks in the finger. We have a thumb in here somewhere, so that's gonna be the meaty part right there, showing up behind. And there it is. Not too impressive of a thumb, but anyway, the pointer finger is the main part here, and it will be right there. Oh my gosh, I'm going through his face. Good planning. And yep, with the pointing finger, make sure that it's in line with this first curve that you made, but it'll be a little bit down just because the middle finger took precedence over that pointer. Now first, let's take out this guideline that we put here. Some of these guide circle things. And yep, that's the pointing finger right there. I think this finger should actually be a little longer. So yeah. Cheating! Yay! Let's see how it is in comparison. It's about 2/3 of the length. That's what I like usually. It's not as fat as I usually make them, so there's that. I'm gonna change the angle so it doesn't look like he's trying to brush his teeth with his finger, and also because he's pointing at her and she's a little lower. So, boom! There's that. A little bit of editing in there too. Make sure you pay attention to that if you want to, take in what I'm doing. And now here we have another fist, but from the side. So actually, I don't know if it's easier. It might be harder. First, we'll draw that first. First, we'll do the first thing, and then second, we'll do the second thing. No, but here we have the other side of the hand at a side view. So what we didn't get to do on this part, because the pinky finger was closest, is drawing a little, the basic shapes of a clenched hand. Oh no, wait, not that. Of the side view of a hand. So here you see that my hand in general tapers off all the way to the fingers from the beginning of the hand, right after the wrist. And that's what I'm signifying right here. We'll go here, here, here are the knuckles. You don't really see them yet, because we have a clenched fist. Yeah! Wait, let me see that again. Okay. Oh man, can't even draw the things that I'm trying to draw. Okay, here is what kind of degree? Angle. Right. Look, it's a right angle, okay? So, from the knuckle, we'll go over here, and then we'll go down. The pointer finger, index finger, is not as far down as the middle finger, but it is in front, so we get to see that part. Here's the secondary joint, here's the final one. Boop. And like the pinky, but a little more visible, we get to draw these crease lines. Yep. And the front of the finger is actually not going to be visible because of the little webbing between your fingers and your thumb. Yay for opposable thumbs. And now, just like the other fist, we'll do our little 3-line thing. 1, 2, 3. We'll start down here. 1, 2, and the third one has already been drawn. And oh, actually this, since it's facing away from us, it's gonna go down there a bit. And there is our clenched fist. Or my clenched fist. I don't know how yours looks. Okay, so those are hands. Let's actually see, just as reference, how big this turned out compared to that one. Yep, same size. That is good. Maybe I'll do some editing again, just like I always do in all of these. Yep. Okay, now time for her hands. So, her hands are fun to draw, or they should be, because they are very feminine. They will be, at least. So that usually has to do with excluding this joint and very thin fingers. Now here is the top line that I always draw, and we'll do that, taper it down, or out if you're gonna go that direction, and then draw a little triangle that will be where the thumb comes out, right there. Boom, boom. Now we will continue on the pointer finger. Remember that the pointer goes about twice, or just as far out as it is from the wrist to the knuckles. Yep. And we can actually just finalize that one right there. We can also actually get the thumb out here. That's right around there. So there's the thumb. And now what will make this one a little more feminine or natural looking is a slight yeah. I demasculinate myself when I do these videos. Is that a word? Demasculinate? Or am I just making up things? So there's one finger. Second finger will come out over here. And then third finger, the pinky, the little outlier, come even lower. They're getting smaller because pointing away a little bit because of splayed fingers. Since the pointer is pretty much parallel to the viewer, these fingers are pointing away more and more. That's why the middle finger doesn't actually reach further than the pointer finger in this particular pose. Wow, that was smoother than I thought it would. And this last hand, I couldn't really think of a good one, so I just kinda put it into practice, all the stuff that we learned just now. So we'll go with easy hand. Points out. This is actually a better instance than that one, because you can see that I typically like to have this first line that I draw line up with the curve of the forearm. This is where the pointer will be, right? And then draw that, and that. Here's that little curve. We'll have the thumb coming out here. Yep. And a nice thing to draw, makes things a little easier, and it provides a kind of nice effect, is draw the middle finger and the ring finger together. That saves on space, kinda, and it also makes it your character have that little Japanesey feel to it that you see in the anime to manga sometimes. So that's yeah, I think that's actually it. That's the entire video. Well, I guess I'll finish off the drawing however much I feel like. Outline and color maybe. Or maybe not actually. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching my video. Sorry it took so long to get another one out. This is Budgies Are Cool. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the section below. Below. And yeah. Take care. Bye.